It's Kindo, and today we're back with another Tuesday tutorial, this time the Meow Squeaks. So I don't really do this in beats much, but you guys have always heard me do the sound. That's the Meow Squeak. If you want to hear someone do it in beats, look up Kenny Urban. His Meow Squeak is really nice, and his beats that he does with it, they're awesome. But anyways, let's get into the tutorial. So the best way I could describe this one, it's a little tricky. It would be to practice like puffing out your cheeks a lot. Practice that and like practice feeling like that pressure in your cheeks. And then practice like tightening the sides, like the ends of your lips. So like you have these little like corners, like practice like, see how it gets all like tight? You can see how like the muscles kind of come out. All little like dents in my face. Right? Practice that because like these two faces, the puffing the cheeks and like tightening the sides like this. And I know it looks silly, but if you can talk while keeping the sides tight and the middle's all relaxed and loose like this, you're doing it correctly. So there you go. It's a mix of doing the sound of, it's a mix of both. So like it's starting by puffing out the cheeks, and then like it's like immediately as it's puffing, I'm tightening my face almost at the same time. And it's immediately just like all the pressure goes right up into like the top up here. So like watch, if I like do it and I tap, you can see like all the pressure, like all the pressure in the air goes up into like the top of my cheeks and the top of my lip. Like, see what I mean? It's like all like up here. So really practice that puffing out the cheeks and then that tightening. It's all like right here on the sides. See what I mean? Like, it's weird. Most people, just saying, if it's a struggle right now, I do both sides, if you've noticed. Like, that's why I'm able to do that. And that's also why my sound's so weird, because I do both. If that's struggling, if this is a struggle for you, try doing the same thing, but try switching it to just one side. I notice a lot of people pick the right side, but I've met people who do the left side too. But try the right side, and a lot of people, they can do that. Like, they can puff their cheek out, like, and then switch that pressure over. So it's all on the right cheek, or switch it to the left. If whichever one works best for you, but yes, not a lot of people do both. Like where I go like that, a lot of people will go or like that. Or if you can do both, that's awesome. But that's really the sound. It takes some practice. The only advice I could give is when you first get it, if it's really quiet, that's totally fine. Because I think this is kind of like a developing sound in my opinion. When I first learned it, I was in high school. And I remember when I first figured it out, I was in a class. And it was so quiet that I just kept doing it because no one could really even hear it. I could just hear this little like squid, squid, this little tiny. It wasn't even that loud. It was like that. It was this like little quiet thing, and I was like, oh, I think that's it. So I started working on it, and then I just pushed it, and then I eventually got both sides down where I was pushing both. But yeah, so just take some time on it, practice it. Like I said, if it's quiet at first, that's totally fine. Don't be afraid to massage your face. Your cheeks are gonna get real tight too when you do this if you practice it a lot. Doing that. And yeah, once you get it too, the only other variation I have that you saw, you just tap your cheek. Like however fast you want to. But yeah, that's the only like variation I really have to it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. Hope it helped. This one's a confusing one, so if you have questions or anything, just leave me a comment, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on Thursday for the next tutorial.